Recording in progress.
All right, here we go. Back at it again for a Wednesday night edition of KnicksFanTV Live, Knicks Postgame Live, presented by Prizepicks. And for the third night in a row, we got the music, folks, because the New York Knicks brought that second half intensity that got them the win in Sacktown into Dallas against arguably one of the NBA's hottest teams right now. Dallas winners of 5 straight. But Julius took his team and brought him home and took him home for a nice wire-to-wire win, man. Knicks defense and offense was clicking in the first half. Dallas would come back, man. Luka Doncic with the 17-point third quarter. But as I said, man, number 30, Julius Randle with a 13-point fourth quarter would take his boys home, man. Knicks win big, 107-77. Starting to get a little heated in the tank right now. Might have to pop the top off. Knicks postgame live, presented by Prizepicks. CP the franchise, JD Sports Talk in the building. The Toxic Boys are here. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. 3 in a row. The tank is starting to get hot. Knicks gaining ground on the Hawks, who just lost to the Bucks tonight. 3 games back of the play-in spot, number 10. How are we feeling in the chat right now? Throw an emoji in the chat. Let me know how you feeling about this Knicks 30-point win. As I said, man, Mavs one of the hottest teams in the league. Winners of 5 straight. Luka playing at MVP levels. Knicks holding to 77 points. And look, it was a team effort, man. I don't think you could look at one guy on this team from top to bottom who didn't contribute in a positive way to this win. Let's start with number 30, shall we? Because, he had a so-so first half. But I thought, the adjustment that Julius made in the...
Tread lightly.
All right. Let me take a step back. You know what I'm saying? They're not used to this type of talk. But I thought that, the second half, man, he just started attacking more. He was just in a beast mode, attack mode. He had Finney-Smith on him, who was way smaller than him, and you were looking for him to abuse this guy because he was kind of going easy on him in the first half. Second half, that all changed. And so I thought Julius really gave us that lift. After that Doncic barrage in the third quarter, 17 points in the third for Luka Doncic. They cut it to, Dallas would cut the lead to 14. And look, the Mavs were basically running the same play over and over and over again. They were getting the switch on the Knicks bigs, and Doncic was basically going to work. Why Taj Gibson was guarding him, is a mystery. But I think once 2 things happened, you had McBride go start guarding him in the second half, and I thought McBride's defense all game was ferocious. And then Mitch's block on the Doncic 3-pointer kind of cooled him off. And then, like I said, fourth quarter was a lot of Julius who took us home, man. Give me some thoughts on this game.
It's I'm confused, CP. What is going on?
We are back again, conflicted, ladies and gentlemen.
I am
only
officially confused.
Only the Knicks.
Wow. They're beginning to create a new storyline now to end the season. I believe they're now only 3.5 back of the 9th seed, only 4 games back in the loss column of the Atlanta Hawks, and 3 back in the loss column of the Charlotte Hornets. So if the season ended today, they would have the 10th spot in the lottery, but they're only 3.5 back of the playoffs. So, this is getting interesting now. And, you talked about the Dallas Mavericks. We even go back. I mentioned even the Phoenix game. This could have been 4 games in a row.
This could have been 4.
Cam Reddish would have stayed in that game.
Easy.
Which that's when you think about it, on this road trip, like there's a lot of things happening here. The Knicks are winning on the road. The Knicks are getting quality wins. The Knicks just beat a team that in their last 20 games, CP, the Dallas Mavericks at home were 16-4.
Yeah.
So this, on top of them being, on a hot streak now, they have been very good the last 20 games at home. And man, the defense, it starts there. And the reason I say I'm confused is because, I've been clamoring for a change in the rotation, for more emphasis on the young guys to mix it up more. And you're starting to see some of the impact that the young kids are not only having, on the game, but on the rest of their teammates.
Facts.
And it's all kind of clicking now because they are playing better in the area that the team took a huge step back this year. Defense.
Yep.
And how many, this is like now a few games where McBride, for example, has not shot the ball well, and yet his impact has been outstanding.
Yeah.
Tonight, he only shoots 1 of 6. But again, when you watch the film, and I've always believed that McBride is a better defender than Grimes because he's quicker. I know he's smaller, but McBride is affecting offensive sets. Like he's affecting more than just his man because of the way that he's switching. He's not dying on screens. So he's getting through the screens, which is affecting the shot clock.
Had Jalen Brunson in a frenzy tonight.
I mean, Jalen Brunson. I don't know if Jalen Brunson's gonna want to come to the Knicks now. If he's like, wait, I gotta face that guy in practice.
Facts.
You know what? I might want to stay here now. So, McBride, I thought, the kids have played well. And now they have given the team a big jolt. And, Mitchell Robinson, Mitchell Robinson's a beast on the offensive glass. And hey, if he's not going to play well against Jokic or Embiid, then so be it, because they're only 2 guys and you don't play them 82 games. Right. So like if Mitch is going to play this way against everyone else, I'll take that. And so I thought Mitch played well, 3 blocks, double, 2 steals. And of course, Julius, this is his hometown. At the end of the game, he was turning to the crowd and he was telling the crowd, "This is my gym." And I'm sure that was in reference to, this is where I'm from. This is my gym. So his confidence is growing. And again, I think the storyline is going to be the defense to end the season, CP. These young guys, because even possessions where, a Randall or Fournier, they're not playing great. The young guys are covering up a lot of mistakes. And now, we go on to the next one and the Knicks are on a roll.
Oh, if they beat Ja, forget about it. Poppa Left just text me, said, "Bro, if we beat Ja, I'm jumping out. I'm back in." So we'll see how that plays out. But on your points, again, bro, McBride damn near played the whole second quarter. He was not coming out of that game from the time he came in. I think he came in like late first, and his defense was infectious. And as you said, we're getting it from our younger players, both McBride and Quickly, but most importantly, we're getting it. It starts on the perimeter, where it's been a big problem all year. And McBride and Quickly are really giving us that defensive intensity, starting there. RJ chipping in as well. Fournier giving some effort. Fournier certainly giving some effort as well. But I think it really started on the perimeter. And McBride, look, we'll wait for him to get everything else together. But as you see, Tibbs really wants him in there for his defense. His shot will come around. Shot's looking a little funky right now. I'm not worried about him running the offense. I don't think he's really ready for that right now. But his defense is what's really keeping him on the court. And that's as important as anything else right now. We can get enough facilitation. Right now, we're getting it from Quickly. I thought even though Quickly didn't shoot the ball well tonight, I still thought he ran the offense well. I thought, and especially in the first half, I thought Quickly and RJ in particular were doing a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense, kicking it back out. Shout out my guy Burks. Not a good shooting night for him, but 15 points, 11 rebounds, 5 dimes for the Burks Hive. Somebody on Twitter said I was looking out for the triple-double. In a sneaky way, I kind of was. But solid effort by Burks. And then Mitch. Mitch leaving the game in Sacramento with an illness. Mavs going small. I don't think they have a true center on the team. I think Dwight Powell's only 6'9", so Mavs going small, and Mitch started the game dominating them. 5 offensive rebounds again tonight, 11 for 11, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 4-4, 3 or 4 from the stripe. So good job by Mitch. RJ was able to find him for a couple of Gotham lobs. And so, Mitch chipped in that way, and then I thought Tibbs did a good job. I knew Taj was going to get more of a run than Sims in this game, just because he came off the Sacramento game playing well, and then also to kind of match the size of Dallas. I think Taj gives you a bit more switchability, a bit more versatility on the defensive end, and then offensively, he can space the floor for you a little bit. And again, Taj always ready, man. 11 points, 5 boards for Taj. 4-6 from the field, plus 19 for Taj. So, plus 19 Taj, plus 19 McBride, plus 28 for Emmanuel Quickly tonight. Good job by the bench.
And I think also with Mitch, I think one of the reasons why he's also starting to rebound a little bit more consistently, he's getting more rebounding opportunities, is he's not so far away from the basket. He's not covering as much mistakes because of the perimeter defense has improved. Right. So now, even on pick and rolls, when he's playing with McBride, Mitch can focus more on the glass. He doesn't have to mentally think so much about assignment, about rotating, about mistakes, because the perimeter defense has improved with the addition of the young guys. And, CP, defense travels. They've been doing it on the road. They're not even at MSG yet, where the crowd could chant defense. Quentin Grimes is on the mend, coming soon. So imagine when you get McBride and Grimes playing together defensively as a backcourt. The Knicks now are going to be competitive. And I always thought, with the tank conversation, maybe this is why they didn't want to play them. The tricky thing is when you do this late, you always catch, for the most part, you catch a jolt, you catch lightning in a bottle, you catch just a spark. We'll see how long this spark lasts, but when the team pivots and you have hungry guys that, for the most part, are going to play defense, they're going to play hard, they're going to give you energy, you're going to walk into a few wins just on effort and energy to end the season.
That's facts.
So once they start to put that together, and the reason this could be a real thing, CP, is, again, Julius Randle has played well the last 2 games. And if he's going to play like that, right, and you're going to keep tweeting like that, then we're going to make a run. Because, you know what I mean? You keep motivating and he keeps delivering, then, hey, let's do it.
We do what we can because we support the team. You know what I'm saying? It's just all in a day's work. So great job by Julius rallying the troops tonight. 26 points, 8 rebounds, 5 dimes, 2 turnovers. Limited the turnovers a little bit, and he certainly had a chip on the shoulder, man. And you saw in the second half, Mavs were really trying to get physical with him. Between Finney-Smith and Woody, try to get a little chippy with him. But wasn't phasing him. Wasn't phasing him one bit, man. He was in straight up beast mode, attack mode, especially in the second half. And that's what really got it for us in the fourth quarter in particular. I just had to refresh the stat board. RJ chipped in 18 points, 7 boards, 4 dimes for RJ. So solid night across the board. 4 or 5 from the charity stripe, which is very important for him. 7 of 16 from the field. I thought he did most of his damage in the first half. Give credit to the Mavs, though. In their run in the third, I like their defense. I thought their defensive scheme and intensity was pretty solid. And that allowed, Doncic to do his thing on the offensive end. But I thought the Mavs did a great job of trying to, take away RJ's drives. I mean, sometimes you pause the DVR, bro. They had 4 guys basically damn near shadowing him. So that was a good job by the Mavs there. But RJ still with an efficient night across the board.
Yeah, and and this is what I like, though. The other night, against I believe it was Phoenix, when he threw up 26 shot attempts, right? He had 16, 38 minutes. He's still, 7 of 16, 7 of 14 is 50%. But I just like that he didn't force it.
Right.
Like he stayed within the game. He took things possession by possession. He still rebounded the ball well. 4 assists, only 1 turnover. He's a plus 21. And so, this is what I mean in terms of improving your feel of the game, and understanding when you can attack, when you can just defer to your teammates. And how about Reggie Bullock? Did you see Reggie Bullock tonight?
Oh man, he looked like.
Tell me that didn't give you
Bullock.
flashbacks when that happened last year in the first half against with the Knicks.
That gave me playoff flashbacks of Bullock, man. Building a brick house for us out there. Great job, man. Yeah.
And he was 0 of 2 from the free. He literally went 0 of everything.
Oh man,
0 of 2 from the free throw line.
My guy Bullock was bricking away, bro.
That was tough to see.
Yeah.
Brunson didn't make his biggest Nick impression.
Yeah.
But Nick fans don't get completely fooled because he has played well.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm telling you, I know he's a rookie and people want to give this thing about rookies. McBride is, you can see he's a little aggressive. He's picking up fouls. He's 4 a game now or something like that.
Yeah.
He's gonna learn to pick his spots. But I'm telling you, McBride is going to be a top defender in this league. He's going to have that effect on a lot of point guards in the future.
He had Brunson frustrated tonight. There's no doubt. Every time he was on him, Brunson was trying to shake him like a pit bull was on him, man. So it wasn't Brunson's best audition for Knicks fans. Didn't look too great. But overall, again, give credit, I think, to the Knicks defense, especially in the first half. And, Dallas did come out cold. The energy really wasn't there, and the Knicks were able to capitalize on that. And the Knicks did have it.
Let me ask you something. Mm-hmm. Do you think if Luka was a Knick, fans would like, you think he would be something that fans would love in terms of the way his body language on the court? Because I get a feel like if he was a Knick, of course, obviously he's not a Knick. So everybody's JD, of course, let's bring him in, obviously. But what I'm saying is, in this market, Luka complains a lot.
My man Clyde called him a crybaby,
bro. And in New York, that kind of throws us off a little bit when we see someone complain so much because we want somebody to play ball. Mm-hmm. Luka's an interesting player, and also if you see that Dallas offense, a lot of people love ball movement. This is what happens a lot when you have such a dominant player like that. There was a lot of Luka ISOs tonight.
A ton.
I didn't see a lot of ball movement tonight. And this is what happens when you have a player of that caliber is you run it through him, but sometimes, as you can see, when it doesn't work, it doesn't look pretty.
They're 20th in the league in assists and 23.5. Knicks held them to 11 tonight. 11 assists for Dallas tonight. And Luka Doncic accounted for 4 of those. Knicks, conversely, 20 assists. 6 for Quickly. That's why I said, didn't have a good shooting night. I thought Quickly ran the offense well tonight. Plus 28 on the night. You had 4 dimes for RJ, 5 for Burks, 5 for Randall. So the guys that you really needed to get the ball moving did a good job of that. I thought they all had their moments of really facilitating and playmaking well for the team. So that was a good job overall. So Knicks winning the assist battle. Knicks dominating on the boards, 55-37, which you would expect. That's one of their strong suits. And then free throws, 78% from the stripe tonight, 26 for 33. 33 attempts tonight for the Knicks. So getting really aggressive out there. Quickly, another 6. Went to the line, I think, 10 or 11 times against Sacramento. Julius, 10. RJ 5, Burks 4 for 4, Robinson got 4 attempts. So, team's playing aggressive, man. Team is really playing aggressive on both ends.
RJ has missed 1 free throw in the last 3 games. He's shooting almost 94%. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that I expect him to shoot that well, but anything over 75% for him is bonus, is golden right now.
Absolutely.
So he's shooting well above that right now, and it looks like he's looking to make a big jump in that department.
No question about it, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Knicks win by 30 points. The tank is getting a little bit steamy, ladies and gentlemen. Knicks postgame line presented by Prizepicks. I want to shout out the Rhyme Animal Chuck D, man. $20 super chat says Deuce McBride stabilized us from the tumbling lead. Defense at the perimeter, opened the floor, allowing IQ to freestyle. Also flipped the sideline into a point guard top from the side. In case of emergency, point guard who doesn't handle the rock. Yeah, man. You saw it. He had the coach's trust, man. I didn't see McBride take one breather in that second quarter until maybe like a minute or so left, man. McBride was in there to win it. So, hey, he's going to have a role. No Cam. Cam went back to New York. Right now they're calling it a sprained shoulder, but it didn't look good when he fell on it, and I didn't expect him to continue on this road trip with them. So Cam is going back. We'll see what happens with Grimes and Rose. Again, we'll see, man. But like I said, these things have a way of working itself out.
They win the next game. They might call Derrick Rose like, yo, you're gonna have to speed it up a little bit. Yeah. If they win this next game, which the way the Knicks have been playing and McBride playing now and that toughness, that's gonna be a competitive matchup. You saw what happened at the rim last time with Mitch and Ja. Like this is gonna be now a competitive game. And I know, when you see McBride versus Ja, that's going to be fun to watch. And if they can pull that off versus that young team who is mighty confident right now on the court, they must be. Bro. I mean, they remind me of that Celtics team with Rondo and Garnett, the way they talking trash to everyone out there. I mean, they're having fun. It's going to be a fun game. Now this game has become one to see, and I'm sure the Knicks are going to be up for that. Going to
be a good one, no question about it. And we did mention Derrick Rose and Knicks Nation, man. I remember a while back when we crossed over 47,000 subscribers, I did promise the giveaway, and better late than never. But here it is, man. A brand new Derrick Rose Knicks City jersey is going to go up for grabs, man. The link is in the chat right now. It's pinned on the chat. And, we're going to be giving this away, man. It's going to go to one lucky fan as a token of our appreciation. And we're going to do the drawing on March 16th, post-game live. So you have a week to enter. Just go to KnicksFanTV.com and enter to win a Derrick Rose Knicks City Edition jersey. Okay, let's go to the phones. Let's hear what the fans got to say. Let's go to Fredo. Fredo up first. Fredo, how you feeling?
CP, this is Fredo, a.k.a. Bazooka Joe, a.k.a. the captain of the anti-tank infantry.
Let's go.
I'm here to tell you that everybody who thought this team was going to pack it in and go home, it might be time for you to pack it in and go home. This team is not quitting. Okay, 3 wins in a row. We're going for 4. And let me tell you something, CP. Hunting season is open in Memphis, and I heard RJ needs a new bear rug. It's coming for the win. The season's not over. Let's go, Knicks. Stand up. We in here. Let's go.
Fredo talking spicy tonight. He said, forget the tank. We're still alive, and he's ready to thrive. Okay.
Don't tell me RJ is not seeing. Lately he's been a little bit active on his Twitter account, so I'm sure he's seeing all the Ja talk. I'm sure he's going to be motivated for just as well as Ja will.
Yeah.
Just because Ja was ahead, he also knows the New York talk. He knows that RJ went number 3, and so I think that matchup is going to be fun to watch as well. There's a lot of storylines for this next game.
A lot of storylines, man. Let's go to Sam. Sam on the Discord. How you feeling, bro?
Oh, great, actually.
Yeah.
I just want to make it clear I was not part of the tank squad. All right. I did not want to tank. I want to play it out and see what happened. So let me get started here.
Yeah.
Deuce and IQ is a really fun backcourt to watch.
That's
their effort on offense, their effort on defense, beautiful. Absolutely loved it. Deuce closing out the first half beautifully. Double team on Luka, and Luka gets a pass off. Deuce runs to go close out. Notices another swing pass down to Smith, Dorian Finney-Smith. And then Dorian Finney-Smith is walking away from the basket. Deuce gets into the passing lane. Finney-Smith puts up a bad shot. Smart defense right there, just from McBride. I think JD said it last game about IQ being mentally comfortable with Deuce on the floor. I think is great. I think that's really good because you see him. I think he's averaging like 5 assists in the past 3 games.
IQ's looking confident out there, bro. Yeah, that can't be denied. He's looking good, man. He's looking good.
Right. And then JD just talked about defensive rotations when we started tonight's show. And it just, Deuce does this. Deuce is helping people out mentally, which is great. I love it. I do want to point out, though, Deuce and Grimes, I personally think they were supposed to have Kemba and Fournier's job. I think that the way that this season was supposed to go, we were supposed to go towards a youth movement, and the front office bought into wins.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah,
no question.
And I'm be honest, I was part of it. I was all bing bong and stuff,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But I definitely think we should play the rest of the season with the young guys, see how it goes, and just feel it out.
Okay, all right, thanks, Sam. We're gonna drop you off because your connection was starting to go. But salute to Sam. Definitely appreciate that. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. We're going to queue up Haas on the Discord. And while we wait for them to get it together, let me get the switchboards back up. Salute to everybody in the chat. John Farley, $10 super chat, says, we had all this talent the whole time. Wow, just a shame it took injuries and a pivot to Star J as number one for us to see it. Winning with the kids, contributing, playing the kids was never tanking. $20 super chat from Steven Santiago says, thanks for always being there for our CP and crew. Steven, definitely appreciate it. Kenny Gale's always in here showing love, man. $10 super chat says, the tank is falling apart. And all these wins just means Tibbs is the coach next year. SMH. Deuces.
I was going to say, not only that, the teams around us are losing too. Atlanta lost tonight
That's a fact.
to the Bucks.
That's a fact.
And the Hornets lost tonight to the Celtics.
Wow.
So
there you go.
You talk about a complete, just things are coming together. It's crazy.
Things coming together. We own the tiebreaker against the Hawks. We have 2 more games against the Hornets where we can tie if we win those 2 games. Hey, not to get ahead of ourselves, but anything's possible. Kenny also says Deuce is earning some trust. Hopefully this season kids all earn some trust. Yeah, it's left to be seen, Kenny. Definitely. Definitely left to be seen. Okay, let's get to the phones. Who we want to go to? Let's go to Austin. LP, what's good?
Yes, sir. Yo, CP, what's good, man? How you doing? This is Lamar, LP. I go by LP too. Just want to let you guys know, New York is my home originally. I just live in Austin. That's all. Just so y'all know, I live in Austin. But man, I feel like I should have drove up to this game tonight, man. I didn't know. I was looking at this game some months ago. I could have bought the tickets, but because it's about 3 hours away from Austin. So Austin, when y'all look at Texas on the map, it's in the middle of the state. So I could have went to this game, but the way the Knicks have been playing, I was like, I don't know. I want to buy this ticket. But just want to say real quick, man, this is my 3rd night calling, my 3rd for the 3 game in a row. This is my 3rd time calling.
Let's go.
Shout out to UCP, JD. And I just hope we can keep it rolling, man. And the other night I said we may not make the playoffs or the play-in, but if they keep playing like this, though, they definitely can get in there, though. They can get in there. So, just wanted to give my shout out to the Knicks, of course. Always representing. Y'all know that even out here in Austin. But straight up Knicks fans. 89? I think I've been a Knicks fan since a kid, man. So, a lot of family back home in New York. So, New York is home. Just repping in Austin because this is where I live right now. That's all.
Appreciate it, man. LP, appreciate the call, man. Call in anytime. All right, people in the chat saying the site is shut down right now, so we got a lot of people looking for that D-Rose jersey. So just hang tight, be patient. Site should be back up and running as soon as I guess some traffic dies down on it. So just look out for that. And like I said, we'll be pulling the name on March 16th. So you got a little bit of time.
It's the Rose Hive. You knew it was going to crash.
Rose Hive crashed the site, bro.
You giving the wrong jersey.
Rose Hive crashed the site. Oh, I got another one too. When we cross 50, I got another one coming.
The thing about the Rose one is not only Knicks fans want it, Chicago Bulls fans, people in Chicago want it. Anything Derrick Rose.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's absolutely a good point, man. Haas on the Discord. Haas, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. Yo, I appreciate y'all. We as the fan base that come on this show has to show that we are not the other fan base that come in to just talk negatively about the Knicks, and especially on your show.
Yeah. Real ones know. The real ones definitely know. The ones that tune in night in, night out know.
You already know. Yeah, so I definitely wanted to jump in on this because I said it from the jump, and if you're in the Discord, or if you're not in the Discord, make sure you jump in the Discord, because I said this from the jump that we're going to be a 1 game under 500 team. And I think we're going to get on this nice little stretch right here, and we probably get into the play in with this negative 1 game under 500 stretch to make this 1 game under 500 record. And I think it's going to come to fruition, because my whole initial guess was that, Evan Fournier and Kemba was actually going to be a viable option for Randall, and the team was going to come up and be, moving like a well-oiled machine. And they fell short. But now that Tibbs is going to be grinding down these rookies right now and these young guys, we might have a chance as we push forward, and towards the end of the season, we will hit what I said is going to be under 500, 1 game under 500.
Okay, so Haas is going 1 game under and a play-in. All right, so three game winning streak. We got some believers in here. Okay, no doubt. Hey, let's see what happens, man. How many more games we got? About 16 more games left. Gotta check the record. We'll check in on that. In the meantime, 16 more games left. Okay, that was a good guess by me. In the meantime, let's go to Bama, Alabama. Katie from Alabama, what's going on?
Yo.
Katie,
KP, what's going on, y'all?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on? We're gonna face y'all soon, Katie.
When I say I'm just loving the way our boys is playing, man. When I say, man, bro, like, I'm just ecstatic. I'm ecstatic right now, man. Like, I've been a New York Knicks fan for over 20 years now. I've been a New York fan since I was 5 years old, man. I grew up watching it with my granddad. We talking about Charlie Ward, Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell days. You know what I'm saying? Like this, just want to see us just do better and improve, man. Last year was a big step for us. That's the most I've seen in all my career. I've been a Knicks fan, and I just want to set it, man. I want us to stay on stride and try to make a push, man. I think we could do it. I really think we could do that.
All right, hey, never know, man. Hang in there, bro. Definitely.
I'm loving the way Mitch.
Hold on. You were saying something about Mitch. Yo, you were saying something about Mitch?
Oh.
Yeah, your connection was kind of choppy, but go ahead and finish your point.
I was saying I'm loving the way Mitch is playing. I'm loving the way RJ is playing, and I'm coming along. We're coming along, man. We got to give him some time, man. I mean, he's going through a lot of stress,
All right. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, your connection's kind of choppy tonight. Dan from LI. Dan, how you feeling?
Yo, what's good, CT, man?
How you doing, man?
Listen, good, man. Listen, I want to just say something. Not that anybody needs me to say anything. I want to just commend you for your comments with that controversy the other day. You're incredibly professional, and I think you're going to have a very, very long career, not just because you're a good businessman, but because you understand New Yorkers. And, just because I'm older than a lot of your fans doesn't mean I have any more credibility. So I'm not trying to say that. But there's a reality to being a professional athlete. Your family should never be criticized or attacked. That's outside bounds, and you made that clear. But when you make millions and millions of dollars, you're going to be criticized when you don't produce, right? Like, no one was criticizing Theo Pinson last year. Right? And that's the thing. And I want to say something else. I hope you'll give me just one more minute. Sports coverage has changed. And you have some people who make a living over criticizing players left and right. Skip Bayless, right? That's all he does. He just kills guys, right? You get other people who defend the owners and the teams. Chris Russo, he don't care what happens. The owners are always right when it comes to baseball, right? You just know that already. And there's some, but there's also, some people in your business. Players can never do wrong. I mean, Calvin Ridley's betting on football, and you got commentators defending him. I've never said anything like it. The reason I commend you, bro, is because you have a forum, and you're right. You do keep it clean. It's a family show. People go over the line. You check them. But you play it down the middle as well as anyone does, and that's why you're going to be around a long time. You're not trying to gas players up. Right? You're not trying to be their friends and going shopping with them on the weekends and then come on TV and act like you don't know them. And I think I just want to commend you because I thought you handled that situation incredibly professionally.
Appreciate it.
I thought that the person who reached out to you was way out of line. And I thought, you've been incredible. So I just want to tell you again, as one of the people who've been with you since the beginning, that I hope you continue running your business the way you're doing it. You're an important voice. You're an important platform. And again, I just want to commend you because you're a very young guy, but you have incredible poise. And I hope you know that you do provide a service. You're going to be very successful. I just wanted to call you because when I saw that yesterday, I thought it was incredibly unfair. And,
it's all good, man.
Whatever.
It's all good, though. Appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate the love, Dan.
All right, you take care of yourself. All right, man, I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Next up, let's go to Poppa Left. Poppa Left. You're on the brink, man. What's going on?
Well, Poppa Left has had a long day with them spaces.
A real rapid fire take. Emmanuel quickly. He's had two parts of his game. He's had the shot, he's had the fake shot, and the floater. Now he's developing the dribble out, the dribble around the baseline. He's developing the go up strong to the hoop. So that's been my biggest takeaway. Shout out to Emmanuel quickly and KFTV. Let's go for 4 in a row in Memphis. RJ versus Ja. Let's see what it's about.
Let's go, Poppa. Wow, he was really serious about that rapid fire, man. Okay.
Wow.
Appreciate it, man.
Is it April 1st?
I had to double check and make sure that was the real Poppa Left, man. I would have let him flow a little bit longer. That's my guy.
It's Poppa right tonight.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. We'll shout you guys out. Knicks win 3 in a row. I'm feeling a shift. In the tone, JD. I'm feeling a shift in the tone. People have bailed. People have jumped out the tank. I didn't jump out the tank. I just said it's getting a little steamy in there. It's getting a little hot. I just have to, open the sunroof for my joint. I'm still in there.
I mean, I've always wanted some of these kids that are getting the opportunity now to play. So I can't now all of a sudden not act like, this is not what I wanted. The only problem is why why this happened now.
Right. They're playing well.
It's like, why did this happen now? And that's the only frustrating part for me personally is seeing some of the stuff that, you kind of thought you were trying to present and seeing it out now is fun to see, but it's also frustrating because it's like, man, Tibbs, come on. Like this, we could have been down this road so much earlier. Who knows how the season would have panned out, because the only reason I say that is because they're starting to develop this team with McBride, Grimes coming back. They're looking like a team. At least these last few games. Unfortunately, Cam Reddish, is out now, but they started to develop that personality of last year's team in terms of the defense, the grit, the hustle, the energy, diving for loose balls. Like they're starting to develop that personality in that fight. And so that's why I think, and listen, if they make the play-in, I'll tell you one thing, they're going to earn it because that schedule is not changing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at Memphis, you're looking at Brooklyn. I'm looking at the schedule. They play the Hawks, the Hornets twice. Like they're going to play teams on this journey that have something to play for still. So it's going to be interesting.
No question about it. Let's get to the chat. Salute to Tarek Omer Spafik. Tarek, how you doing? I hope I didn't butcher your name. But if I did, it's all love either way. Brew Crew Fishing, how you feeling? Shout out to, who else we got on Team Hashtag New in here? Somebody said never tank. No tank, no tank. James Harris. Shout out to, everybody in Team Hashtag New, man. Harlem's Fredo says not new. CP for president. I definitely don't want that job, but I feel you, though. I appreciate it. Shout out to Busy, $20 super chat. Says, in my last super chat, I said IQ needs a coach that supports him, that wouldn't take him out because he made a mistake. Well, now Tibbs has no choice, and we can all see what he can do when he isn't worried about getting the hook. I don't know. I feel like IQ's role this year on this team has been pretty much solidified. I don't think it's really ever been in question. And he's just playing well. He's certainly playing well. IQ, all year, when he has had it going, he's closed a lot of games. So I don't think Tibbs is afraid to go to him if he's got it going. So let's see what happens there. Hanson Kofi, how you feeling? Hanson Kofi in the chat. Team Hashtag New. All right, let's make sure we get those likes up. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. We have cracked the 49,000 mark, on our way up north to 50K. Let's go. Let's see if we can get there before the end of the month. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Hit that like button. Share these videos. That's how you can help us get there. Back to the phones we go. Benji, what's good?
This is your noble tank commander calling off the tank. Calling off the tank. I repeat, calling off the tank. No, what's up, guys? I'm so excited. It's been like a month since I've called you guys because obviously we went 24 days without a win, and then the last two wins were just too late. It was like 1 a.m., so I couldn't go out and walk and call you guys. But I'm so happy tonight, man, because now this kind of got us back to actually like. We're actually going to go and try to make a run at this thing. Like this was a real statement win, man. There's no way that you can overlook pounding a team that had won 11 out of 13, that was 40-25, just to destroy them like that from the outside of the game. The vivacity that they played with was just really impressive, man. I can't explain why things are turning like this, but to think where we came from to start out the game against Sacramento looking like a bunch of pathetic bums. The start of that game was sickening, man. I was thinking I was about to turn that game off in the third quarter if it was getting bad. Yeah. And they just rose up. They fought. That's the definition of grit, man. So I'm really proud of these guys. Amazing effort by Taj tonight, man. These last couple games, the Sacramento game, he really made a big impact. Couple blocks, couple nice baskets. The jump ball that he had with Sabonis, or forgot the other big guy, maybe Jones on Sacramento. But tonight, man, Taj really made an impact, man. It was like everything he's doing out there is just was with a purpose, man. Just a couple observations as well. What a pathetic night by Reggie Bullock. My God. Yeah. I mean, just to put it in context, man, I made 3 threes last night in my league game. I guarantee you I would knock down those shots that Reggie Bullock had. He's wide open for 10 seconds, counting the seams on the ball in the corner, squared up to the basket, and he can't make a shot. I made 3 threes last night in that exact fashion. I nailed them. So you're going to tell me that he can't hit that? I mean, he did great. He did great for us, but for all those people that said we should have re-signed Reggie Bullock to a long-term deal, this is why. He played 30 minutes. He had no points. He did nothing in the game. He missed 2 free throws, including a technical free throw. Okay, it was borderline one of them. I mean, imagine if you're Reggie Bullock and you actually watch a tape of the game tonight. Like, how do you even you're a millionaire, but whatever. You're gonna look at this tape and see. Here's what I did. I did absolutely nothing on the floor tonight. I stood around in the corner and I missed open threes. Pathetic. Yeah. Anyway, huge win. I think we have a chance at this thing, man. No one has any expectations. We're taking it as it comes game by game. Let's see if we can get some of these wins. And look, we were 6 games out as of Sunday. Now we're 3.5 out.
3.5.
And we control our destiny.
Yeah, man.
We can do this, man. We can do this, and the schedule eases up a little bit. We have some home games. This has been a brutal road trip, which we should be 4-0 on. I mean, it's crazy, man. And my last point, apologize for taking up so much time, but I'm just so excited. Just one observation. Dallas is incredibly – is it just me, or is Dallas an incredibly slow team? I mean, even Luka is fantastic, but they're they're like playing in slow motion, man. All their players, including like Brunson, Luka, Finney Smith, they all like move in slow motion, man. I feel like I'm watching Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, man.
They definitely slow down the pace. Thanks for the call, man. Yeah, they definitely slow down the pace. What's changed? I mean, let's keep it a buck. Julius, save for the Clipper game, Julius is playing great. The Suns game, they should have won. He had 27, 7 and 4 before he got ejected. The Clipper game, he didn't have it, but the supporting cast all filled in and played well. Dropped 46 on the Kings in the monster comeback, and tonight he had his usual game, 26, 8, and 5. But again, supporting cast chipped in. RJ did his thing. Burks did his thing in terms of picking up the scoring load. Mitch chipped in with a double-double. So everybody did their part. I mean, I think, yes, RJ's ascension has been important, but I think the success of this team is still going to rely on Julius being productive across the board.
I mean, yeah, let's keep it a buck. You messed up the tank.
He's just this is
you're saying let's keep it a buck. Man. Let's keep it a buck. Like it's Julius play, and in connection with Julius is is CP's behavior. But with the RJ thing, it's you said it perfectly. Like him developing and taking that next step has been beautiful to see. But as you can see, CP, even with that, you always need a secondary guy.
Yeah.
And Julius has been that recently, and that's why those games now are translating to wins. Whereas before it was RJ, he's the story. You're not going to win much games because of everything going around. Julius wasn't playing well with him, but now that he is, you're going to start to see some more positive results.
Big time. Some more super chats coming in. Blue Cheer always supporting the show, says big win Memphis, here we come. Shout out to Blue Cheer. Maxwell Walter checking in from Albuquerque, New Mexico, says the tank is just stalled out. We on the side of the road waiting for a tow. With Rose, Grimes, and Obi coming back, I think the tank might not start back up. Well, who knows, because how does it, again, we'll get to it at another time. How does it impact the rotation when you're going to take out a lot of your defensive impact players to go back to Obi, go back to Rose? Decisions.
You said we'll get into it another time, but are you afraid? Are you scared that they beat Memphis or they get one of these next two wins? Rose comes back, Obi comes back, which he is one of the young guys anyways. But are you scared that Tibbs is getting antsy, he's getting the feel? You saw it in the second half, no Sims, he went to Taj. Like, will he go to the vets? Will he revert back?
100%.
Because he's like, we're competitive. And I think if he does that,
100%.
Kind of that's my worry is if we're not gonna get this top whatever pick and we pivot to the kids now and the kids are giving us the results, there's no going back. You can't go back to the vets. It has to be the kids. Cam comes back, 5 minutes, man. Grimes comes in, 5 minutes, man.
I don't see it.
It has to be about the kids.
I don't see it, man. When Rose comes back, Deuce is finished. He's finished, man. He's finished, man. See you in summer league, buddy.
Ari's probably, going crazy right now.
Yeah, he probably is, man. He probably is. But let's get to the phones. Let me get to JoshB real quick. Josh was waiting for a minute. Josh, how you feeling? Oh, I lost Josh on the Discord. Hang on, Josh. Coming to you. Josh, how you feeling? How does he keep dropping out of the Discord? Josh, one more time on the Discord. JoshB.
Yo, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Let's go. All right, hold on. All right, Josh, coming back to you. Back on the Discord. Hello?
All right.
Yeah.
What's going on, JD's CP? Appreciate you go ahead and bringing me on here. I just wanted to quickly check in. I don't know what's going on with the Discord, but I think you got me now.
Yep, good to go.
I'm torn, man. Because on one end, you want to see a team win, and I was one that was for the tank, man. I want Thibodeau out of here, and I felt like, losing games was going to be the best way to do it. But, hey, they playing the young guys. We want to pull out wins. Julius playing good. I think we're gonna mess around. I think we're gonna win some games, enough games to give him more time with his job, but I don't think we're gonna win enough games to make the play in, and that's what I fear, man. I don't think starting next season with Thibodeau is what's best for this team, but everybody's happy about these wins and whatnot. But just know that that's probably going to come with starting the season with Thibodeau and the same crap. But hey,
yeah,
I guess we just got to enjoy what we can for now, and it is what it is. That's all I got, though.
Appreciate it, man. I mean, look, I was maybe in the minority. I didn't think they were going to move on from him as soon as this season finished. I thought he was going to earn another season to turn this thing around and get some wins. Again, stranger things have happened. Anything is possible, but I didn't think that he was going to be at risk of losing his job, unless things just like completely fell apart and they just weren't competitive. But I mean, they've how many games have they been up by 20 points in the last couple of weeks, man? They've had commanding lead. They've collapsed in a lot of them, but now the defense is starting to pick up. So I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see that happening with them. ECrossover on the Discord. ECrossover, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good, man. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I have to say, that was one of the best defensive games that they ever played throughout the season, man.
77 points. They hold the Mavs to 77 points, bro.
Yeah, and that's really good how energetic every single play was. That combination of IQ and Deuce McBride is deadly, man. If they develop some offensive chemistry with each other, man, with some of the young guys coming in with Cam Reddish, that's definitely going to be a deadly combination with Sims and them. The only question I have is same thing people were talking about, D Rose and Obi, and especially Obi. That's real tricky right now. You're seeing Cam Reddish getting a lot more burn, more versatile. Yeah. He's a long guard.
I don't think you're going to see Cam for a little bit. To be honest, I don't think. I think he's going to be a couple weeks away.
I'm still speaking for the future. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when they look at this lineup going forward, I have to admit it's going to be a big question about the rotations. But I do have to say that I know we went 3 in a row, but we got pumped the brakes. We still 10 games under 500. Yeah. It's still a successful season. Yeah. And I don't want the front office looking at Tibbs saying, "Oh, I think he's figuring it out now." I'm like, no, you should have figured that out in the first half of the season, saying, I should play these guys. Like you should already figure that out. You don't have enough talent to think that you're a good team, so you got to figure that out with the young guys. And the fact that you're doing it now with injuries.
The business was always gonna trump the youth. It was always gonna trump the youth. It's working out now because of the injuries, and we'll see how it plays out going forward. But the business was always gonna trump the youth, man.
Yeah, true. And that's one question I ask a lot about Tibbs, because it's like you see other teams, they're growing with this youth. They're seeing it. It's because a lot of these stars now are young players. Jason Tatum, John Morant, got Darius Garland. Like they're building through this. So you have to look at that and say, okay, we have to be that example also. And the fact that you're realizing it now in the second half of the season, and you're transitioning into the third season of your contract, you better play these young kids, man. They got real good potential, especially when Grimes comes in too. Yeah. Next season, man, I know Alec Burks played a good game tonight, but you got to take Burks out of that team and put one of these young guys in, man, or not make the play and get one of these young cats that are coming out, because this ain't a deep draft. So there's only 5 players are going to come out that's probably going to succeed. So it's either they do that, man. Okay. But I'm out, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. ECrossover on the Discord. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. JD, we got over 2,000 people in the chat, man. Welcome to Knicks Postgame Live, presented by Prizepicks, CP the Franchise, JD Sports Talk on the 1s and 2s. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button for you boys, and subscribe to the channel. Also, remember that the show is presented by Prizepicks. Go to prizepicks.com, enter promo code KFTV for a 100% match on your deposit of up to $100. And JD, when we talk about Prizepicks, man, it's the over-under game. That's the game that we play every night here when we do the live show. You go to Prizepicks, you enter the promo code, and then you pick between 2 to 5 players across a range of sports. Right now, it's basketball season primarily. You can play hockey as well. But you're just going to pick 2 to 5 players, and you're going to predict the over or under against a set of stats that Prizepicks has laid out for that night. So it's just you versus the house. Very easy to play. And here's how I played tonight. I took Trae Young over 26.5 points against the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks in Milwaukee. Took him a little while to get it going, man, but he actually finished with 27 on the head. So I just made it. Just made that one. Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz, overwhelming favorites against the Portland Trailblazers tonight. With that in mind, JD, I had blowout factor written all over it. And I had under, actually, 24.5 points for the Spider. He finished with 16. Now here's
still 11 minutes left, and they're getting smoked. 96 to 49.
Smoked. So he's not coming back in that game. So I'm more than likely.
Factor was correct.
Blowout factor was correct. Now here's where I wasn't correct. I had Devin Booker coming back out of the COVID protocol. Phoenix, probably top team in the league against Miami. Top in the West, top in the East. Visiting Miami. I put my money on that Heat defense, and Booker, taking a little bit of time to get back into a groove. So I went under 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Devin Booker, and he finished with 40. So he killed me on that one. Killed me on that one. Here's another one where I took an L on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, probably the hottest player in the league right now. I think it was like 6 consecutive 30-point games. Thunder visiting the Minnesota Timberwolves. I took Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 42.5 points, rebounds, and assists, and the Timberwolves put in work tonight. And Shai Gilgeous only finished with 19. So took an L on that one, JD. And then I took Bobby Portis, who's also been playing very well against the Hawks, over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists, and he finished with 38. So all in all tonight, I'll probably have a 3 out of 5 night. But get a little bit of coin there, but not the jackpot that I was looking for. I always play the 5 play. You can play 2 plays, you can play 3, you can play 4. I always play 5. I go for the jackpot, but I got 3 out of 5 tonight. How'd you do tonight, bro?
I didn't get to get a ticket in, and I could have played that last game, that Clippers game. Mm-hmm. No, I forgot it was the last 10:30 game. Oh, it was the Utah Portland game. Was the last game of the night. But by then I was just like, you know what, just pass. So I didn't get to put a ticket in, but I'll play for the next one.
All right, well, let's do it, man. For you people at home, play responsibly. But once again, it's prizepicks.com. Promo code KFTV for a 100% match in your deposit of up to $100. All right, a couple more phone calls before we wrap. Let's go to Maestro from Jersey. Maestro, what's good?
Hi, CPJD. What's good, brethren? Maestro from Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Right. I'm chilling. Yo, CP, I heard you bigging up Hampton the other night, yo. You talking to a Howard grad right here, yo.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. I went to the real HU, man. Used to dribble down a VA,
no,
man. But
you got that wrong.
I appreciate you for attending a quality school. But yeah, man, the real HU, man. That's where I was at. That's where I was at, man. And we had more NBA players. We had more NBA players, more NBA champions than you guys. So okay. Your points.
That's cool. That's cool. Like I said, love for all HBCUs. But all I wanted to say was, isn't it amazing how good our boys look when they actually play with some fire and desire? You see what I'm saying? Like, and we know throughout the season they've generally played better on the road, so we got to turn this around and do this at the crib too. Right. That's going to be big.
Right.
But one thing became clear to me tonight, and that is that the Knicks are going to have to match Mitch's price, right? Because for a fact, Mark Cuban was sitting there on that baseline watching his boys getting punished in the paint and on the boards with his checkbook burning a hole in his pocket.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to offer Mitch, right? So we got to be able to match that, because we need Mitch. Mitch is like our anchor down low, for real.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it, yo. All right? So y'all be easy.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt.
Yeah, Mitch came in. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, I was going to say, yeah, go ahead. What you were going to say?
No, I was just saying, Mitch came in and asserted himself early, man. His strength was certainly on display, and even as he was feeling under the weather, he wasn't playing around with those boys, man. Gotham Lob was out there in the first half. RJ was finding him nicely on a couple of those. So, for me, you know, I'm not going to get too excited about a 3-game win. I just like to see all the young guys playing well. RJ, Mitch, yes, Julius, IQ, McBride, you know, Sims getting in there, catching some alleys. I think everybody on the team contributed in a positive way tonight.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the box scores. Robert Williams tonight had 11 points, 11 rebounds. Similar numbers to Mitch. He's averaging 10 points, just under 10 rebounds per game. I know Mitch is looking at that and saying, "What's the difference?
What's the difference?
You know, give me that Robert Williams money."
That's right.
So
that's right.
You know, if he continues to play like this, and he has another game against Ja at the rim where he's not letting it happen, then Knicks have a decision to make. I was gonna ask you. It's ironic how it happens. I know a lot of Knicks fans are saying pass on Jalen Brunson because you know sometimes this is what we do. We see box scores, and then when we play the player, depending on how that player plays against us, we automatically make a decision. I just think it's so ironic how this in the last 15 games. Tonight's game was Jalen Brunson's worst statistical game. 0-5 from 3, right? Like no assists.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy numbers when you think about it. If you look at his game logs, you look at the last 15 games, it's actually crazy how tonight was his worst game in his last 15.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, 3 of 12. Did tonight's game change anything about your feelings for Jalen Brunson to the Knicks?
No, it didn't. Again, because for me, it's still price pending. You know, what is the cost gonna be from a sign and trade standpoint if they can't shed salary before trying to get him in free agency? And then what is the dollar amount gonna be? So regardless, even if he killed it tonight, I still want to see what that cost is gonna be. But look, I think it was a terrible, terrible show for him tonight, for the Knicks fans. But give credit to the Knicks defense, man. I thought the Knicks defense was that good. You know, I thought our defense was that good. So let's just see how this thing plays out. You know, on the point guard front, Rokas in a recent interview said he's going to stay in Barcelona. It didn't really seem like there was any sort of timetable for him to come out here. He said he's going to stay out here there for a couple of years.
I mean, if I was with the Knicks and I saw them Tibbs rotations, I'm not coming here either. I see me in a few years.
Rokas is like, well, why am I go out there in the snow? We ride the bench all year. Go to Westchester, Bridgeport, Connecticut, no crowds.
All that traffic.
Cold, you know,
to get 2 minutes.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
it's Barcelona running and gunning, man. He's the MVP out there. So yeah, it didn't really seem like there was any type of concrete timeline for him. So this could be a true draft and stash for the Rokas Jakubaitis fans. See what happens.
He did make one interesting comment. He said he did mention specifically the G League, and I guess he was trying to say for me to play in the G League, I might as well just stay in the Euro League and develop here.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
Yo, it's better competition. You know, the league is the better competition than the Euro League right now. I would think.
Yeah, probably.
I would think Soroka's like, man, forget that. You let me know when y'all are serious and play some young guys. I'll be over here. You know? Hey, work on his game there. Good for him, man. Oh, man, we got to get to this guy, bro. Remember when we said the guy that coined the original 50 burger? Oh. It's legitimately been, December, January? It's been 3 months since we heard from this guy, bro. We didn't know what happened, man. Icewater, what's good, man? I was about to call up Central Bookings and see what you were down there, man. We didn't know what was going on, bro.
What's going on? What's going on?
How you feeling, man? What's good?
Yeah, I'm good. Been busy. Been real busy. But, I'm calling in. I'm going to try to keep it brief. It might be a little long, but I'm going to try to keep it brief. One of the reasons I haven't been calling in is out of respect for you and your platform, because I don't want to be one of those guys that come on and every time I come on, I'm just killing players. But Julius Randle, for me, I think one of the problems with the Knicks is last year Julius Randle made players better.
Yes.
With his play.
Yes, he did.
And I think this year it's just been the total opposite.
Yeah.
And because of my disgust for his play is just one of the reasons I haven't been calling in, because I would have just been killing him every time I called in. But I commend you for what was going on the past couple of days. I really commend you.
Appreciate it.
You know, a lot of people talk about, you know, how playing in New York, and they want to play in New York because, you know, the savvy fans and all of that. And then when the fans get on them because they're not playing well, then it's a problem. You know, and you know, I just commend you the way that you handled that.
Appreciate it, man.
I'm on the other front, I'm really, you know, I'm glad about the win tonight, but it is only 3 games, so everybody needs to calm down.
Right.
And, you know, let's see what happens. I wasn't expecting a play-in scenario. You're right. I was the one that, you know, talked about 50 wins. I wasn't, you know, I was thinking that for me, it's nice, you know, if we get in the play-in, but I was thinking about progressing every year. You know, but just real quick before I get off, I heard a caller talking about getting rid of Tibbs and, you know, blah, blah, blah. You get rid of Tibbs, then what?
Yeah.
You know, what's the alternative to getting rid of Tibbs? It's not like there's some great coach out there that, you know, the Knicks can pick up. And one of the Knicks' problems has been continuity. You know, you need Tibbs, you know, you're going to get rid of him after 2 years. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense. You give him a chance to, you know, build a foundation and stuff like that. And I wasn't a big fan of the hire, but, you know, this is only a second year, so give it some time.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
But thanks for taking my call, man.
Appreciate it, man.
I'll be calling more in the future. Don't worry about it.
Appreciate it. We glad you found the time to call us back.
Right. He was so busy. So busy.
How convenient my man was so busy. As the Knicks were steamrolling to the bottom of the league. Many moons away from an Eastern Conference playoff bid.
That's the first call he didn't let me know that, you know, he's the originator of the 50.
That's right. That's right.
So that was a positive for me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, we gotta keep this thing rolling. Couple more calls before we wrap up. Good show so far. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up on Feet Boys. 2,016 people in here in the chat. We got to get up to at least 1,000 likes, man. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. Next on Knicks Post Game Live, presented by Prizepicks. Okay, let's get to where do we want to go here? A couple more people. Tom from Huntington. Tom, how you feeling?
Gentlemen, fantastic work as always.
Thank you.
Shout out to Manscaped and Prizepicks. I'm talking fast because some of these rapid fires are complete liars. As far as the shout out to both of you actually, and to especially JD, the originator of the 50 burger. I don't care what anybody says. Yep. And you know who's never too busy to call, win or lose? Tom from Huntington.
That's right.
But anyway, back to the game. The Knicks are scary. It's they can beat anybody and they can lose to anybody. I got the Army fatigue jacket in the corner. I don't know what to do with it yet. I'm not putting it away, but in the same token, it's facing me. So, you know, if we win, great. If we lose, you know, I'll just start watching draft picks and see what these guys look like in the lower part of the top 10.
That's it.
But as far as the also another thing, they got to give Mitch the bag. They have to. I mean, especially after the Ayton thing, and what's he going to get, like 25 to 30 mil? I mean, what's Mitch going to get, like 15, 16? He's worth it. They just need to get a big man coach, maybe work with him a little bit more. But aside from that, thank you for everything you guys do. The best show, hands down. And I'll keep calling, and you guys keep doing fantastic work.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Tom from Huntington on the check-in. I know my guy Anthony Parasol in the chat was saying he's not giving Mitch the bag. Yeah, he doesn't want to pay Mitch.
Oh, that's a 5 call, man.
Yeah.
Shouts out nice, clean, precise,
always, man.
Point.
Tom's always on point.
Shouts out the sponsors. Man.
Yeah. Tom's always on point, man. Appreciate the call, Tom. From Florida, rapid fire. How you feeling?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
How you doing, man?
real quick, just like it. Good, man. Appreciate y'all. Just like it up for the chat, man. Everybody gotta give up some likes for us.
That's
Know what I mean? At the end of it, we appreciate y'all, man. Like I literally log in every night after y'all, man. Y'all a ritual just like the Knicks game now.
Appreciate
so
it, man.
y'all like fam now.
Appreciate it.
So real quick, man, I'm just looking at the minutes distribution. I'm looking at Alex Burks, 39 minutes. It's crazy. So I mean, hopefully when Rose comes back, I mean, we can cut that in half, maybe, and we can do something then maybe with McBride, and you don't have what's his name? I can't even, damn, what's the old boy's
Fournier?
name? Our shooting guard, the Grimes.
Fournier?
Grimes.
When he's
Grimes.
back. Nah, Grimes. When Grimes gets back healthy, he gets some minutes as well. We can cut all those minutes in half, but I think we can't. I think there's no way we could tank if we play the kids. I think that leads to wins. I think if we want to tank, Tibbs just got to go back to his stubborn ways, and he just got to. So
now we want that.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, like I'm gonna be honest, man. Like the only way we could tank is doing what we was doing prior. I mean, you could see the energy on the court. You could see Randall's happy. They smiling. They was just beefing the other day. You know what I mean? Like it's incredible to see how. And not for nothing, man, McBride, he makes teams go to their second and third progressions of the offense, and it makes them uncomfortable, man.
No question.
He takes away that first look every single time.
No question.
And you can't coach that, you know what I mean? And right now, I mean, he probably can't get a bucket right now. I mean, he's going to be hesitant. There's so many stars on the court, but defensively, man, he's making a difference on that court. Probably not seen on the box score, but that's what I see, the eye test, man. And like I said, man, I don't think we could tank, but have a good night, fellas. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate that. Okay, that's O from Florida. All right, let's go to Ari next. Ari, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
Yo, what's up, guys? You guys hear me?
Yep, yeah, rapid fire. Let's go.
All right, man. All right, listen, man, I'm going to try to keep this. I don't want to say the words, but I'm going to try to keep this short. But I heard two people say tonight, one, I am ecstatic about everything. All right. I saw a fan say that tonight on the phone. I had another fan say, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. All right. And in my opinion, and just respectfully, I think it's these type of fans that enable the front office to keep on peddling out a mediocre to garbage product, because they know that the fans will eat it all up. Only a Knicks fan will be happy and ecstatic when we're 28 and 38 because our second round pick played well for 20 minutes. So you know where I stand.
Never satisfied. The same guy saying play the kids, rebuild.
Oh, all right. So
is indifferent to a young guy playing well.
Here's the difference, CP. When I said play the kids, man, we still had a shot and we were still legit, all right? We lost 15 of the last 17 games before we went on this 3-game winning streak or whatever the hell it was, all right? At this point, man, listen, this is what I remember last year. I'm getting the same feeling I got last year when I said trade Randall and his stock was high, and I turned out to be not a bad call. I'm in the same feeling. People are going to be happy right now. We're not going to make the play-in. We're going to be the 12th ranked team in the draft lottery. We're going to get the 11th or 12th pick, and people are going to be upset about it. And then next year, that's just going to be the situation, man. So, at the end of the day, man, I wanted to play the kids. I'm not upset that they're playing the kids, but these meaningless wins don't really do much for us. And, everyone can call me miserable, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great, whatever you say. You guys are really giving me solutions to building a championship. But at the end of the day, man, the bottom line is this. We need talent on this team. We're tapped out. We have no trade. The young trade pieces that we have, we want to keep. We don't want to gut our roster for another Carmelo Anthony trade. The only route is the draft. And listen, man, this is the worst place to be. But whatever. Everyone throw tomatoes at me. But I'll see you next year when you guys say sorry, Ari. I got the 12th pick in the draft. So have a good night, guys.
Look at Ari back in his role. The tomatoes are flying.
Ari's back, planting his stake in the ground. for the lottery to come back during the lottery and say, "I told you so." So this was a setup. You know what I'm saying? This was the jab, and then if the lottery goes his way, he's coming in guns blazing. This was all part of the setup, man. All part of the setup. All right, a couple more. We'll go KiingDeej and close with J Boogie. KiingDeej, what's going on? KiingDeej on the Discord.
What's up, man? What's up? Run it up, man. Show love to the orange and blue family, man. Ari. Oh, man. Yo, CP, first and foremost, real quick, rapid fire. I'm going to get off the phone in less than 2 minutes. All right? You the man, CP. You the man. You're a better man than everybody, man, because all I'm going to say about that particular situation is that can't be throwing negativity at the one person that's always being Mr. CATV. I was beyond confused. That's why I stay off Twitter, man. I'm in the Bleacher Report. I stay off the Twitter, man. But just have that same energy when we out here calling the man Emperor Caesar. No, I mean Julius Caesar, MVP Caesar. It's weird, but hey, I get it. It's family, so I get it. Moving forward about this game is a great team win. They clearly have the Mavs number. And I just got to say this, man, because, like, to Ari's credit, man, the fans are hilarious. They spend more time looking for other fans than just enjoying the win. Like, I got people checking me for the tank. So, okay. So, since everybody's calling me out, all right, cool. That's fine. The tank, I'm taking a smoke break right now, all right? Talk to me when you beat the Heat, Grizzlies, Hornets, Nets. Like, I don't understand. So we beat the Clippers that only beat the Rockets and the Lakers in the past 3 weeks. And we beat the Kings that are a worse franchise of a joke than the Knicks organization. And we beat the Mavericks that clearly we have their number in every category since Luka got there. But hey, whatever, you know, come attack Ari and, you know, whoever that supports the tank is not a real fan, I guess, because you think we're out here just cheering for RJ Barrett and Julius Randle to go 0 for 50. It's cool. It's cool, man. I'm happy that they winning, but at the same time, it's just like, yo, fans are fanatics, man. So that's all I wanted to say. Bro. Great show. Run it up. I love the Orange and Blue family. Peace and love.
Yes, sir. KiingDeej on the check-in. As we close the Discord out, let's close out the phones. J Boogie, let's go.
Salute. 3 capital S's. Shout out to everybody rocking this orange and blue. Shout out to the ones that appreciate the hard work. Shout out to the ones that don't appreciate hard work. Shout out to the ones that don't believe in a tank. Shout out to the ones that want to have a tank. But me personally, y'all already know where I stand. I set my tone about that last week, about how I feel about getting up and waking up in the morning and looking in the mirror and telling myself I'm a loser, telling myself I can't win, telling myself I can't go out there and provide. So I believe the squad heard that. So shout out to the squad because they told you to lay down. They told you not to work on your game. They told you to go to that game and, you know what I'm saying, take a pay cut, you know what I'm saying, to throw the game, not to try to win. That's what people been telling everybody, but wrong bet. There's a Lionheart thing going on, you know what I'm saying? And the team feel like they got something they want to prove. And y'all want to play the young kids, but y'all want to play the young kids just so you can get a draft pick. Wrong way to play the young kids. The young kids want to be in that game because they got something they want to prove. They want to take spots. They want to be on that court. They want to let people know I belong here. So that's what's happening with the squad right now. Stop thinking about that tank mode and start appreciating what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stay in your tank mode, turn your TV off. Stop buying the jerseys. Stop, you know what I'm saying, promote the negativity. If you want to tank, y'all, what type of player you want? You can tank all day and all you want. But a few years ago, we had one of the worst records and still ended up with a 3rd pick. So that's go your tank. Them people going to play and put whoever they want in that draft pick. Back in the days, you used to see them put their hand in that popcorn machine and pull out what number you was and put it on the board. Nowadays, they don't do that. They just go ahead to the draft card, go to the commercial, come back to place and have everybody where they want them to be. They don't
don't want them people to go wherever they want them to be. So all that tank you want to do, that don't mean that we're gonna get a top player. It don't mean that we're gonna get somebody that y'all rooting for and wanting inside the draft pick. It don't mean none of that. It's a lot of players that don't even go inside the top 7, top 8, top 9, top 10, and they come out to be good players, better than ones that been top 1, top 2, top 3. So what do y'all keep talking about this tank thing for? You know what I'm saying? Just appreciate sometime when we get a W. You know what I'm saying? That's a 3-piece. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't wear 3-piece suit unless you know what I'm saying. You probably going to a funeral. I wear 3-piece suit anytime I feel like, because that's what type of person I am. I feel good about myself when the God wake me up and unattach my eyelids and give me life to live today. You know what I'm saying? So there goes some more ammunition for your tank mode. Stop talking about the tank mode. Appreciate what's going on. Appreciate them guys out there on that court doing hard work. Appreciate them guys going on this West Coast trip, winning some games, giving you some type of feel good. You know what I'm saying? You spend your money, you pay your money, you on lead passes, you go to the game to lose. Come on now. You watch, you pay for your lead pass, hope your team to lose. Come on, stop that now. I'm still steady on that tank mode. I'm trying to learn y'all something about this tank thing. Y'all keep talking about this tank thing because y'all don't appreciate what's going on with the squad. But you know what I'm saying? Come Memphis, I guess if we lose to Memphis, y'all going to be happy again. But it's an easy way to beat Memphis. All you got to do is shut down Tua, shut down that boy Milton, and shut down that boy Bang. Let go ahead, Jock, go ahead and do what he got to do, get his 30, 40 points. But if you shut everybody else down, you know what I'm saying? That's how you can win the game, man. I ride with my squad. I don't care what nobody feel, how anybody think about what's going on. I ride to the squad to the fullest, man. I'm loyal like that. And most of y'all are loyal like that. That's why you cheer and you appreciate the team during a losing season. You're still here. If you want loyal, you can go somewhere else and watch. Some of them bandwagon and went over there to New Jersey because ain't no Brooklyn team. That's a New Jersey team. I don't even know why y'all call them that. You know, I don't call BK about nuts. They New Jersey. They great adventure type dudes, you know what I'm saying? But that's where I stand about the tank thing, man. Everybody continue to stand healthy and safe. God bless everybody. Everybody wake up, appreciate yourself in life, you know what I'm saying? When the last time you paid tithes or something for yourself? You know what I'm saying? That just went by the first Sunday. When is something you done last time you done something for yourself in life? You know what I'm saying? When the last time you done something for somebody you love and you appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate yourself, appreciate your life, you know what I'm saying? Stop hoping the worst, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get a good point, you know what I'm saying? Get somewhere in life, you know what I'm saying? Turn the season around where you can at least feel good about yourself. Yeah, boy, I got 2 tickets. I'll be at the game with the squad come, you know what I'm saying, when we see the Charlotte Hornets. But I'll be sitting 2 seats behind them when they play the Charlotte Hornets down here in Charlotte. I'm going to be in that ear. Those 2 big games right there. I'm hoping we knock them off because they in our way. Atlanta and the Hornets, they in the way. I ain't worried about the Wizards, you know what I'm saying? They still buzzing, you know what I'm saying, going down the wrong way. Bill don't want to be there no more. But I'll be there supporting the team, you know what I'm saying, trying to get this thing. I want to see the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? We said 50 burger didn't win, and it ain't happened at the beginning. So now I want a 50 play-in burger. I want a play-in burger. That's what I want right here, right now. That's how I feel. I love my squad to the fullest. Salute, 3 chapter X. Y'all have a great day.
And he's out of there. J Boogie. Classic close. I don't even think he took a breath. That was the old. He took it back to the old J Boogie joints, man. Closing the show. We'll see what happens, man. You know, we'll see what happens. 3-game winning streak.
Oh boy.
Oh man, they beat Memphis. That might be a record attendance. If they beat Ja, because Ja and them, they're destroying everybody right now. They are destroying everybody in their weight. They are embarrassing teams. Let's see, man. This team is playing with a chip on their shoulder. Julius is playing well. RJ's coming to play. And, you know, we lost a tough one to that team. You know,
this is going to be the true test of everything that we've talked about. Of, you know, their toughness. Well, this is going to be a test. Their defense. This is going to be a test. Their rim protection, this is going to be a test.
Number 1 in
all
points
the way
in the
around.
paint. Number 1 in points in the paint.
You know,
remember when Ja tried to dunk on Mitch and got outlined in chalk?
And Luka, about this? Luka has never beaten the Knicks in Dallas.
Yeah.
He's now
4 straight wins in Dallas. Unreal, bro. Unreal. Very interesting, you know. Very interesting. Julius is taking that personal, man. So, no doubt, man. Well, great show. Great show, everybody in the chat. Great show, all the mods. TM, Rhyme Animal, Chuck D, Shells. I see you in the chat. Junior Caroma, what's good? All the regulars, man. Real quick, throw your cities in the chat. Let us know where you guys are checking in from. I didn't do the city shout outs, so just throw your cities in the chat. Let us know where you're checking in from while I read the super chats that have come in. Appreciate everybody for donating once again and supporting the show. Shout out to Hoodies Vintage. Says dream scenario 10th seed, win the play-in versus the Nets, upset Miami 99 style, and still got a lottery pick. LOL. Sweet dreams. Tibbs still not it. Let Randall go nuts to start the third quarter to cut the lead. Shout out Hoodies Vintage. Jamaica Queens 22 says get him CP. Grumpy Ari. Yeah, Ari was just angry for no reason. He wants to play the kids, he wants to rebuild, and he gets mad when the kids play well. So he was in his classic Ari bag. Shout out NY Sports Guy says shout out to Bullock and Bertans for showing us that Fournier is not bad at all. Corey Mitchell, $10 super chat says thank you for being so dedicated night in, night out. Win or lose, we here with you, brother. Let's go. Appreciate it, Corey. Definitely appreciate it. Paul Robinson says keep building up that trade value, Julius. Right, Apple Chuck D says notice we lost game leads, we never got destroyed. Yeah, that's a fact. Blue Chair, big win. Memphis, here we come. Corey Mitchell, appreciate it. We got Russell Reed super chat. Shout out Jamaica in the building. Says playing the youth is a win-win. Player development, energy, and games are so much more entertaining. Deuce's energy is infectious. Win or lose, the games are more fun to watch. Oh, and pass Luka Doncic a planky. SMH. Or did he say a binky? I'm not sure what that is, but I guess saying along the same lines. Young Kobe says gas prices are too high to fill the tank right now. Hate to say it, Tibbs is off the hot seat for now. Damn.
Gas prices are definitely
gas prices are high, man. Gas prices are very high right now. Michael Parker says Team Tank. $10 super chat, Team Tank. Shout out John Farley, Steven Santiago, Kenny Gales. Josh B says hard pass on Brunson this season, too small. Louis Figueroa says love the show, CP. Nothing toxic about KFTV. Number one show for the fans by the fans. Love the content and how the show is growing every day. Keep up the good work, brother. Shout out to J Cal in the chat. Salute to J Cal. Who else we got here? David Cote Fonseca says something's definitely brewing in New York. You gotta love it. Also gotta feel good about the guys looking like they actually starting to understand how each other plays. Yeah, you've seen some good chemistry out there right now. Moon Shadow says, what was up with Sims' minutes? I heard on Twitter he got hurt. Can you address that? No, I don't think he didn't get hurt. He finished the game. He caught 2 alley-oops in the game. I just thought that Tibbs. Just thought that was Tibbs. And I didn't mind Taj's minutes. I felt like Taj's minutes were actually pretty good to start the game. You know, wanted to go small and match up that way, and then he played big with Mitch, matched up that way. I didn't think it was I didn't mind going with Taj tonight. He had certainly earned it off of that Sacramento game. Loyalty says
glasses.
Yeah, and I don't even got him up here. He says, CP, no disrespect to the family show, but it's after hours. I've been saying it on the Discord all night. Are these the same Knicks? WTF. Christian Cruz says, landing a good quality point guard along with RJ's increasing playmaking skills and Julius attacking is a nice recipe for success. And last but not least, Brandon Guest says, gas prices too damn high, had to put the tank away. So
people suffering out here with those gas prices.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So yeah, man, great show, everybody. Shout out to everybody all around the world, man. Everybody checking in with us, definitely appreciate it. Had 2,000 in here strong. Number one show for the fans by the fans. Remember to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We're climbing to 50,000 subscribers. We are almost there. And great show, JD. Just a couple quick reminders. Prizepicks. Go to prizepicks.com and a promo code KFTV for a 100% match on your deposit of up to $100. Also, check out Manscaped. As Tom from Huntington said, a lifesaver could change your life and save your marriage. Manscaped.com. Promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. And also remember that these shows are available in podcast format, man. All the major podcast platforms, so no excuse to miss it. If you miss it live, you miss it on demand. Shout out to the replay gang. Listen to it in the car. Throw it on in the Uber. Throw it in the truck. Whatever you guys do, throw it on for your commute. And we're always there, man. We are everywhere. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. CPJD, we out of here. Peace.